Hello, okay, I have decided to do my intro outside, surprisingly, but hello and welcome back to my channel, welcome to a brand new video. It is, I would say quite early, it's 9 o'clock, but if you're new here then hi, I'm Amelia, and if you're not new here then welcome back. I'm currently in, I guess, my local town. I live in between two towns, which is quite great. And I thought I would come out. I wanted to go to M&S and get some snacks, which I'll do a little haul for you later when I do. And I wanted to go to Space NK, so I was like, why not just? It's a nice day, and so basically, I should probably tell you if you haven't read the title, I'm planning to do another 24-hour readathon. However, I'm not being so strict on myself with it. So if I don't hit it, I don't hit it. I just want to see how many books I can read between now and Monday, which is because it's a bank holiday weekend. I have got a few things to do as well. I'm going to be doing some overtime for work because I want the extra money. It is Formula 1 weekend, so the races will be on, and there's some admin life stuff I want to get done as well. So it's going to be more of a how much can I read on a long weekend. However, I'm classed as a 24-hour readathon. We're going to try and see if I can read for 24 hours. I have nowhere to be. I've not got any rehearsals this weekend because my show's over. I've got no dates planned this weekend, no plans this weekend. It's just a relaxing weekend, which is what I needed. I am sitting on a table that should only be for Cafe Nero customers, and I've got a Pret coffee, so I'm going to try and keep this quick, the intro quick, and then we'll move on and start reading, maybe over there. However, I made a list of books that I would like to that I want to pick from this week, 10. Now, I'm currently have got about 32% left of Diabound to finish, so I will be finishing that. Again, like my last 24-hour readathon, it is for a different video, but it's fine. But then after Diabound, these are the books I want to pick from. I've got In Her Own League by Liz Tomfordy. Absolutely love the Windy City series. If you haven't watched my channel, you might not know, but the Windy City series is like a god tier series for me. Loved it so much. Like, if I was to choose the top romance series, it's probably the Windy City series, the Boys and Thomas series, and the Magnolia Parks universe. Yeah. And then we've got Wild Card by Elsie Silver. I'm surprised I haven't read it yet, but I kind of want to read that before I read Fever Dream, because, let's be honest, I feel like, I know Fever Dream is part of a different, not the same series, but, you know, I know you would rather do that. I'm just going to put that there. I'm hoping you can hear me because I am right by traffic, which is probably the bad idea to do intro here, hence the mic. I then have No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally that I would love to get to. It's a thriller, so it's a smaller book, but also it's a very different genre because a lot of this is romance, which I feel like I'm in the mood to binge right now. So then I have Fair Trade by Mia Sosa. I don't know how you say her name. I listened to Strike Out the other day and absolutely loved it. It's not Mia, it's Millie Perez. So Fair Trade by Millie Perez is the second one in the New York Monarchs series. It's like baseball or ice hockey. It's like an ice hockey romance. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Then I have Blue Devil Woman by Sloane Fletcher. If you've watched my last 24-hour readathon, actually that is up tonight, the day I'm filming this. Crazy. I read Night Rider by Sloane Fletcher. This is the second book in that series, and I really want to get to it, so potentially. Then I have Rules for the Summer by Megan Quinn. Megan Quinn is slowly becoming an author that I think I'm still about to pick up. Also, I am going to their little, it's Liz Tomfordy, Megan Quinn and Lucy Score's little road show thing I'm doing in London, Waterstones, and I would like to try and get at least the two books, by the Liz Tomford book and the Megan Quinn book, read before that. I don't think I'll get the Lucy Score one done, but it's fine. And then I'll be getting the physical copies signed by them, so that's exciting. And then I've got People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. I think I had that my last TBR, but it's fine. I then have The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, I think that's her name. And then Hat Trick by Chelsea Curto. Again, that was on my last 24-hour readathon TBR. yeah, I'm about to start the timer because I'm about to start and sit and read as much of Diabound as I can before I want to get up and move. I feel like it's calling my leg. One birthday got summer. Also, I am going to try and utilise, because it's meant to be nice weather all weekend, so I'm going to try and utilise not just being in my room. I don't usually go out in my garden area of my flat because when the weather's like this, usually the kids are out, so it's a bit awkward. But I might try and see if I can get outside for a little bit. And my balcony's not ideal to sit on, so I won't be doing that. But I will try and utilise the outsideness. If I don't, then I'm sorry. But I'm here now. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from coming to Reigate on tomorrow or Monday and going to the park. But I don't think I'll do that because, again, it's going to be busy because it's bank holiday weekend. It's also half term. So it's going to be crazy with kids at the park, and I'm like, no. So... Hello, okay, oh my god, it's really hot. I'm home now. And I can say we've only read for 30 minutes of the 24 hours so far, which is obviously not much. And I read 30 pages, I only read two chapters of Diabound. It's getting into the really, like, intense parts of the book now, so it's time to get locked in and binge. I have currently got a really bad headache because, not a really bad headache actually, it's just a headache. Because I just walked home in the heat and I haven't put sun cream on, but I need to. If I'm going to go outside at some point and read, I need to go out. I'm thinking of, I've got a few things I need to do for my parents and then a few orders I need to do. And then once I've done that, what I think I might do is to binge this book, is stick my headphones on, go outside. And then once I finish this book, I think I'm going to put an audiobook on for a bit because basically I'm trying to be able to do this challenge, but also do things that I want to get done as well. So I might put an audiobook on. I found a few on Audible that are like free with your Audible membership. This is really annoying me there, so I'm going to hold it. Sorry if you can hear my fan. It is, like I said, really hot, so I've added a few to my library and I have also got other ones downloaded like on my Audible that I could read. So I've got The Layover by Beth Recalls, Love at First Latte, because that seemed really interesting to me. Then Offside, that's by Sarah Seville. Offside by Avery Keelan. These are that's the ones that I'm like, interested in listening to. I have my reread of Keeping 13 that I could do, or the reread of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince audiobook that I could do for the full cast recording. I could always listen to The Let Them Theory, or I could continue my read of The Glitch by Leanne Slade. I think they're the only ones that are kind of like up there with what I want to listen to right now. So maybe I'll do that and then I'll pick my next book. I think I know what I'm going to read next physically, but I don't fully know, so we will see. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping about books for a second and do my little mini haul of things I did get in Reigate today. Okay, I'm hoping that this quality of picture... Ow! Is good, because I'm like sitting here and I'm like, I don't know how good this looks by about my hair is a mess. I need to take some paracetamol soon and I might just do that after this clip. But first of all, this is not what I got today. I did actually get this yesterday and it was a bit of a splurge, but I've done it on Klarna and it was something I felt like I wanted to do and I've been thinking about doing for a while, and it was to invest in some AirPods. I've had some cheap like earpods for a while and I loved them. They were really good. They lasted about a year and a bit, but they are dying on me. So I decided to invest in a new pair. These were only, to be fair, they were only £99, which I know this is only, it's still quite a bit of money, but it's not as bad as it could have been. And generally, it could have been a lot worse. So I got some AirPods and then I got this case. This is polka dotty because I like having a case, so it just feels, I just don't know, I like how it looks. And yeah, so they're my handy little things, because I think now that I wasn't even going to bother reinvesting in them for a long time, because I don't I use overhead ones, it's fine, and at home on my laptop I have these ones that plug into my computer, these crappy ones, which is fine. But obviously, not obviously, but now that at work, when I'm at work and when I'm working, I stick an audiobook in or music on in one ear. It's like, that's the reason I was using my other AirPods, which is why they just stopped working. Like, I've tried. It's like one is completely gone, you can't hear a thing. The other one is like, it's just continuously getting quieter and quieter no matter what, and they're fully charged, so yeah. Okay, I didn't get much in M&S. I actually genuinely went into M&S thinking, I'm going to spend so much money in M&S. I only bought 3 things and a bottle of water to walk home with, because I was like, I need to stay hydrated on this walk, because it's a 50-minute walk from me, and it's really hot. I was like, there's no way I'm walking with no water, because I think I probably will pass out. Don't need that. So I'm proud of myself for thinking about health over anything else. But I bought, basically, when I was doing show week, my friend bought one of these packets into work, and I was like, not to work, to the theatre, and I tried them, and I was like, these are really good. So this was my reason I wanted to go to Reigate, because it's the only place that has an M&S food. Because Red Hill, my town used to have it. My town is like a 20-minute walk away from me, used to have it. If they did, if it was still in Red Hill, I would have just gone there and wouldn't have gone to Space NK, would not have spent nearly 40 quid on like 2 things that I don't fully need, but I wanted. And I was like, and I had a £10 off voucher, which I needed to use by today. Obviously, it was going to go out, and I wouldn't be able to use it. It's like a £10 welcoming gift for signing up, and I was like, I don't want to lose out on that £10 off. And I only went for one thing, which meant I only spent £7.50. I then bought something else, and I was like, great. Anyway, we'll get to that. So I went into M&S. This is the one that my friend had at the theatre, but it's hot and spicy pretzel thins, and honestly, these were so good. And then I was like, why not just... They were £1.50. I thought they were going to be way more. £1.50 for these. So I was like, this is perfect. So I bought 3 lots of different ones, all 3 of them. So there's sesame ones. I love sesame seeds, so I was like sesame pretzel thins. And then just normal salted ones. So I was like, they're perfect for a little snacky snack this week. And I'm not going to say they're like the healthiest things, because they're not fully... They're obviously not going to be like the healthiest things, but I feel like they're a bit healthier than just eating a load of chocolate, which I could have done. We have my Space NK bag. Now, it's here. Like I said, I bought 2 things, and I went in for one. I'll show you the thing I went in for. Basically, I wanted a natural size lip balm from Laing, because I have the lip tint serum, and I love this, but it's not something I wear every day. And I just wanted a lip balm I could take with me around work, and I'm running out of my vanilla one, which I was going to purchase that, but I was like, you know what, because I've lost my berry one. I had a small berry one and I've lost it. I have no idea where it is. So I was like, let's just pick up this. And this is all together on its own, it's £17.50. And obviously I had the £10 off. This is what I went in for when I got it for £7.50. I was like, perfect. Tell me why I then decided I'm going to go and pick up a Sol de Janeiro body spray that I don't actually need. I've got enough body sprays. I have the fake dupes ones from Shein, but you know, I smelled this one. I think it's a new one. I haven't seen it before, and if I have seen it, oops. But it smells so good. I was like, I love. It is Sol de Janeiro 91, and I smelled it. I was like, this is like heaven. I love it. So I had to pick it up. So this was £25. So yeah, of course I spent more money than I planned to, but you know what, I'm not complaining, because I am really happy that I got this. Okay, I did go outside for a bit. It's now 1 o'clock. I was outside for about literally like 45 minutes. It is extremely hot. And my phone and my Kindle were getting like extremely hot, like hotter than it did when I was on holiday, quicker. Like, my Kindle on phone did get hot on holiday, obviously. But it was just it got hotter quicker here than it did on holiday, so I was like, you know what, I'm not risking it, let's go inside. And also, I was getting attacked by bugs. I could even forget in England, like, it's more like, spiders are everywhere, and I was like, I had a spider crawl into my towel, and I was like, nope, not today, thank you. And yeah, so, came inside, and then it's now 1 o'clock, and I haven't read for, like, half an hour. I've been helping my mum do something, being a good daughter, but we are now here to sit, and I need to figure out what I'm doing for lunch. I will be honest with you. I don't really want too much because it's hot. I don't like to eat too much anyway in this heat. Oh, I haven't not got the soft tacos. I might have to have a look across the road to see what they've got. However, I'm going to go and sit and binge Diabound. It's getting interesting. Something's just happened and I'm like, oh, come on. Because I know the person she's currently with right now is not the actual main love interest for this book. But I'm like, how is it going to change? I don't understand. Is it going to be like a DM situation from Spark of the Other Flame? I would have forgotten his name, I won't lie to you, but clearly it wasn't that important. Anyway, Henry. DM and Henry situation. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So I'm going to go put my YouTube on. It was nice sitting outside there. It did get extremely hot, but it was nice. Where's my water? Over there. My water's over here. But I would like to get on with my reading so I can figure out when I'm going to do my couple of hours of work. I might finish this and then do a couple of hours of work and either listen to an audiobook whilst doing that. Or, yeah, maybe, that's a good idea. Finish this, do a couple of hours of work, then watch the race and read normal. I like the sound of that. You guys helped me there. Thank you. Anyway, I will catch you up a bit later. I'm about to reset the timer. We've got 23 hours and 10 minutes left on the timer, which means we've read for 50 minutes so far today, which I'm considering pretty good considering. Like I said, I'm not being too strict to myself if I don't successfully do 24 hours of reading. It's just seeing how much I'm also not rushing or like that. I don't really mind about not finishing the book, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not that fussed if I don't fully finish. Like, usually 24 hour reading, I'm trying to get through at least 3 or 4 books. I'm not that fussed if I only read like 2 in this 24 hours. It's more in this like weekend. It's just how much I can read. I mean, I'm not surpassed my 2026 reading goal, but I am like quite close to it. Like, my Fable says I am likely to finish it in July, which is like 2 months away. I've currently read 48 books out of 65. We have 17 books left to go on the yearly reading goal, so I'm not like that fast if I only read like 2 or 3 books in this weekend. Like, I want to enjoy my time reading. Basically, to help, the reason I'm doing this is because I would say I've just done a show and then I've just had a week where I've been not feeling myself, not really like feeling like wanting to read, and I was like, it's not I don't want to read, like I do want to read, but I just didn't have like going insight to want to read, and it took me to sitting down and reading quite a bit of Diabound in one night and going, actually, you know what, I do want to read, and I just want to bring back my love for it again. It doesn't take long to get me that back, but that's why that's what I'm doing this weekend. It's just to enjoy reading because it is fun and I love doing it, and it's something I love with my whole heart. It has become part of my personality, is my books, and I love them. So I want to do this. And one thing I will say is, once I've hit the target, my goal, this is when I will probably do it. Maybe I'll start then doing like, I know I've done rereads of books this year, like quite a few actually, and I did a reread of a series, but that series was like when I read it when I was 16, so different. But like, this is when I might binge the whole of the Throne of Glass series if I want to. I still don't have that effort going, I want to read that series. I might do my reread of the whole ACOTAR series because I will already hit my goal, so I'll be like, it's fine, I can exceed it. But I really feel like I need to reread ACOTAR before the next one comes out. I might watch, like, I've got the Crescent City books on my Kindle as well, so I might do that one and then go back to Throne of Glass. I know that's not why you should do it, but I might do that. My other thing is I might just watch like recaps of the Throne of Glass books up until Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storm, so I can just pick up where I left off, but just watch the recaps to get back into it, if that makes sense. So that's not a bad shout, actually, because then it's not as much of a commitment. Anyway, I'm going to get on with reading. This yapping ain't getting me anywhere. Let's go. Okay, my hair is up because I'm about to... Go away. Go away. I'm about to lock in and do hopefully a couple of hours of work, trying to get some overtime in, because I could do with extra money. So I'm going to lock in. I'm going to listen to my audiobooks. The one I picked up, and I'm going to be quick because technically should have started by now. I'm about to lock in and listen to The Layover by Beth Recalls. It seems really fun. It goes, the wedding of the year is about to hit some serious turbulence. There's apparently 3 characters, I don't really know. And it goes, when a storm grounds their flight the night before the wedding, their plans collide. A few too many airport cocktails later, and their perfect schemes start to unravel, because love, like travel, never quite goes to plan. I won't say if you watch that because I was like, yeah. I will say it because that makes no sense. Because Gemma is the maid of honour, but she's not here to throw confetti. After years of coming second to the bride, she's finally ready to stand up for herself. Leon is convinced his sister is making the biggest mistake of her life. Their entire family hates the groom. He has to make her see sense before she says I do. Francesca once spent a night with the groom right before he met the bride. If she doesn't tell him how she feels now, she never will. Yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Well, listen to this, as it came with Audible. The author of this is actually the author of The Kissing Booth, and that's exciting because I love that film. Anyway, time to put the audiobook on, get on with work, and I'll speak to you later. Hello, okay, I have an update for you. We are 20 hours, we've got 20 hours and 14 minutes left, so we've read for 3 hours and 45 minutes so far today, which actually isn't that much. I also have not drunk enough water for what the day is, but it's fine. I've also had me stay hydrated with other stuff, just not water, which I really need to do. However, I have an update for you. I'm going to take the bookmark out. I have officially finished Diabound. The cover is over there, but I've officially finished Diabound by Sable Sorensen, and oh my god, I don't want to talk too much about my feelings, because if you watched my video where I read it in my TBR takedown video, where I started, it was like, I don't actually think I'm enjoying this, I think I'm getting bored, I think it's just really boring. That was me at the beginning of the week when I was like struggling to get into it. About a day later, my mind changed, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. This book's so good. I now understand why everyone loves it. Well, a lot of people love it. I can see when people say it emulates a lot of other, like, fantasy books, like the ones we had recently. Like, the similarities to Fourth Wings in this, but it's not fully that. And that ending, like, part of me wants to just buy Fury Bound and Kindle and read that now. I'm not going to, but I want to. This was it was incredible, and I'm so glad I picked it up. So my hair is a mess. I've just tied it up like really, really willy-nilly, just to get the hair out of my way. But this was incredible. It was such a good book. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that I've read it, and I'm giving it a 4.5 stars. I think it was such a good rating, and so far it's my favourite book of May. So yeah, I'm actually going to try and start a new book now, and then I'm going to have a shower, and after my shower, I'm going to hopefully have about an hour between that and the race, where I'm going to stick the audiobook back on and do some stuff on my computer, because I want to add some bits to my book journal, and then after that, when the race is on, I'll read the book I'm currently going to read, and I now just need to choose between two, because, I mean, if I don't read one now, it'll be the next book I read after this one, but I'm toying with the idea of either reading No Place Left to Hide, which is a thriller. It says on the back, she can't run from the past. To Brooke, image is everything. She works hard to maintain perfect grades, perfect looks, a perfect life, especially after the incident that threatened it all. Getting into her dream university puts her that much closer to a fresh start. How can she say no to celebrating with all her classmates? Hanging out with her crush by the bonfire is the perfect end to the night, except It isn't the end. An old SUV starts aggressively tailing Brooke and her best friend on the isolated road toward home. Someone thinks they know the truth about the incident, and they won't stop until it's all out in the open. This terrifying drive is about to bring out Brooke's worst fears if she survives it. And it just seems really interesting to me, and it's quite short, and I feel like it's like 200, without trying to spoil it for me. It's literally, that's the 293 pages. That's how long it is. I'm thinking this will be an easy book to pick up next. Not sure if I'm going to do it before I go to bed, but here we are. And or it's picking up In Her Own League by Liz Tomfordy, because I really want to read this book like so bad. But there's so many other books I really want to read so bad, so it's like really hard, because this is the one I think I'm going to pick up next. But I think I'm going to, I don't know. I think I want to read a physical book though, and I think I do want to try and read a thriller, so I think it's going to be No Place Left to Hide I do next, and then maybe In Her Own League after. So I'm going to sit here, I'll probably be having a shower about 7:30, so in about half an hour, so I'm going to probably get half hour of reading in before my shower, and then I will be back to it when qualifying is on. Good morning. Oh, one second. I'm going to put this on. And then I'm going to have to put it in because I'm about to. There you go. I'm doing my skincare, so I thought whilst I do my skincare, I'll just quickly chat. Because I haven't read anything this morning. I've been up since 7. However, I did my overtime with work. I was like, I'm just going to get that done before I do anything else today. But I have got 17 hours and 15 minutes left on the timer. And last night I did end up staying up and finishing this book. I think I finished it about midnight, and I was like, you know what? I think I was getting to the point where I remember specifically how much I had left when I was going, I'm tired and I could do with going to bed. It was like I had this much left, and that was less than 100 pages, and I was like, I'm just going to step and finish it, because otherwise I'm going to have to finish it today. I absolutely devoured this book. I really, really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I predicted what was going to happen. I just realised I put a spot patch here. What the hell am I doing? We're just going to have to work our way around it, because I'm not taking it off. I predicted what was going to happen and who was doing what they were doing. Do not get me wrong. Even though I predicted it, I still loved the book. I actually really did. I've given it a 4-star. It's one of my favourite, thrillers I've read. And I don't know if it beats Frida, because again, Frida ones I never predict. And I love Frida's books. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Frida's books, because these are the kind of thriller books that I need, and I literally love. I think it was just done so well. I really, really enjoyed it. I had a great time reading it. As the book went on, I started to dislike our main character, which I didn't think would happen, but I did, and I loved it. I think it was just a really good thriller book. However, I'm getting ready to go to town, because I think I said yesterday I need to get a few bits, and I don't know if I'm going to come home straight away and put my AirPods on and listen to my audiobook of the layover, or pick up this book or a different book. I'm still unsure if I want to read this one or a different book, so I've got time to think through my list of things, but I feel like I need to get to this soon, if not today, if not this weekend. So Own League is incredibly, so much fun, incredible, obsessed. I am taking a break now to listen to my audiobook. Headphones are coming out. I'm going to get on with some stuff on my computer because there's things I want to do and I can't do it if I'm not, if I usually put my music on anyway, so I have to do stuff on my computer, so I was like, I'll just do an audiobook so I can still get the timer down, but I can get on with stuff. So I'm going to continue the layover, get what I need to get on with, and I'll come back to you with an update. We have 15 hours and 59 minutes left on the timer, so we haven't even made it to 10 hours yet. We've got 14 hours and 53 minutes left on the timer. I don't know how long I've actually been on my computer to the audiobook for the layover, but I'm intrigued and enjoying this. There's a lot of, I guess you could say drama happening right now. They're all unloading things, but the girl Gemma is best friends with the person getting married, but things aren't great. She's, like, their friendship's, like, there's things in their friendship that's not really great. She doesn't like her, but it doesn't know how not to be her best friend, and it's just difficult. Anyway, I'm enjoying this audiobook. I am, so, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do another hour of the audiobook before I head back to In Her Own League, or at least maybe do up until I do dinner. This is the audiobook, because it says I have 4 hours and 16 minutes left on this audiobook. So if I can get it down to have 2 hours or something and a bit left, then that'd be great. I'm probably not going to start cooking dinner until about 6:30. So we could probably get it down to that I only have an hour or something left to listen to that audiobook. And then after dinner, I'll just read In Her Own League until the race, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this audiobook, so I'm going to continue listening to this. Okay, it is the last day of this vlog, no matter what, because it's the end of the weekend. It is only 8:30 in the morning, so technically it's not really like, we've still got a whole day, and we've got 11 hours and 15 minutes left on the timer, so we've still got quite a while to go. Great, my parents are home. And I am in my pyjamas. I woke up and read some of, let's just lock this unit cover, some of In Her Own League today. I want to cry. I'm so happy. So happy with what I just read for Miller and Kai. That's all I'm going to say. I genuinely feel like these are my real friends. When I read what I just read, I was like, oh my god, and I was like, wait, they're just fictional people. I genuinely feel like the Windy City characters are people I know, which is great. But obviously, I don't know them. They're just fictional characters, but it feels so real to me. I want to be friends with them. But I am obsessed. I have 5-star feels from this, just saying. I'm 46% of the way through, so nearly halfway. So I think I'm going to try and get to halfway, and then I'm going to stop for a bit. I need to get dressed. I need to start my intro for the other video. And I've got things I really need to do. Well, the thing is, part of me was like, I'm going to finish this before tonight, because I'm hoping to, I bought reminders of him on Prime yesterday. I shouldn't have done, because I don't really have the money to be spending on things I don't need, and I didn't need it, but I really want to watch it, because it was one of my favourite Colin Hoover books back in 2022 when I was reading Colin Hoover, and it's the one that I feel like they've done right compared to It Ends With Us, and if it's not done right, my heart will break. I don't know how long the film is, but like, I want to watch it tonight, ideally before I have to go back to work tomorrow, but I can watch it anytime, so it's not the end of the world if I don't finish it. I don't have a chance to watch it today. But yeah, I don't know, when I go on my computer I will listen to the layover, but like I said, I only got 2 hours or something left of that book, and I don't know if I'll end up doing another audiobook, or we just have to figure it out. We've got 2.5 hours left of the layover, so once I finish that, I don't know if I'll do another audiobook, or if we will just have to move on. Have I paused the timer? Yeah. Hello. Okay. Oh my god, I haven't got words. I have just finished In Her Own League by Liz Tom Ford. I have no words to say because I'm speechless. This book was incredible. I absolutely loved every minute of it. I honestly can't believe I'm done with this book right now. I want to cry because I'm no longer going to ever, unless, I mean, obviously I'll reread the other books, but I'm never going to get the Windy City series again. And I know this wasn't really part of it, it was a spin-off, but knowing this was coming once I finished Rewind It Back made me feel really good because it meant I knew I was going to be in some parts of some of the Windy City series characters, just like Isaiah and Kai and Miller and Kennedy, and it was nice to read about. But obviously I'm never going to get that chance to read them again for the first time. I know not everyone loved it, and I feel like people were let down, but I think this was just the most amazing book. I loved it. It's a 5-star from me. It was by far one of my favourite books I've read of hers. It does not top Play Along. Nothing could beat to Play Along. Like, I will say, if I was including this in the Windy City series, I would go Play Along. Play Along caught up the right move. In Her Own League, Rewind It Back. Mile High. But I loved all of them. They're all so good. She is an autobiographer for me. She is... anything she writes, I will read. I absolutely love it. I loved this book so much. 5 stars all around. I'm now about to put my audiobook on to listen to the audiobook of The Layover. I'll finish that. And then the next book I'm planning to pick up, if I could find it on my Kindle, would be great. Okay, the next book I'm going to be reading is Breaking Point by Mads Rafferty. I just think I want a hockey romance. So this is what the plot of the book is, or the blurb of the book is. Hockey star Grayson Crawford is in hot water. Amidst grieving a family member, he can't seem to put his act together, threatening everything he's worked so hard for, and a team he can't live without. To clean up his image and prove he can change, he agrees to a PR relationship, but there's only one woman he wants by his side. Except Bella Stratford couldn't be a worse candidate, only recently taking the role of his personal assistant to pay for her mother's medical bills. She already has her hands full dodging puck bunnies and fixing Grayson's messes. Not to mention, her heart is under strict lock and key after her life taught her that man cannot be trusted. But when her mother's health gets worse, becoming Grayson's fake girlfriend is the last solution left. In public, they're the perfect doting couple. In private, all those carefully drawn lines are beginning to blur, because the shy, sweet man is not what she expected, and the guarded, caring woman just needs someone looking out for her. And with each stolen glance and tender kiss, their broken hearts might be starting to heal. And I'm already prepared that it's going to break my heart, but in the best way. So I cannot wait to pick this one up. So yeah, I'm about to take like a 5-10 minute breather, and I'll put my audiobook in for the layover and try and finish that whilst doing stuff on my computer, and then I'll pick up Breaking Point a bit later on, so we can actually try. I mean, I've got 8 hours and 47 minutes left on the timer, so I've been saying it all weekend, I don't care if I don't finish it. Would be nice to try though. Okay, please ignore how I look. I look a bit of a mess. However, I have just finished The Layover by Beth Recalls. Oh my god, I actually really enjoyed that story. There is a slight bit of romance with two of the people. Because it's a 3-person book. It's a 3 people point of view. It's not like a love triangle between them. There's a little bit of a romance with one of the characters, but the other character's not. It is more of like a, I don't know. You're seeing the story of like why none of them want this wedding to go ahead, and it is actually really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I am actually going to give it a 4-star. Actually, no, it's between a 3.5 and 4-star. I think I'll think about it in the next couple of minutes. It'll be a quick thought, but very much thinking it's between a 3.5 and a 4-star rating. I really enjoyed it. I had a really great time. It's nothing to write home about, but it was really fun. But yeah, I'm actually we've got 6 hours and 36 minutes left on the timer. I'm definitely not going to finish this today, because I looked at that when it was going and it said I'd be finishing at 11:45. You think I'm staying up till 11:45 at night? No. Well, I might do, because you never know. However, I don't plan to force myself to stay up just to do the challenge. So, and like I said at the beginning of the week, this video. I'm not fussed if I don't hit 24 hours, and I'm not going to call it a fail because it is mainly seeing how much I can read in a weekend, like a long weekend, rather than just doing a 24-hour readathon. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick nap because I am getting tired, and then we are going to start Breaking Point by Mads Rafferty. So let's go. Okay, I've actually decided, because I just know that I don't think I'm going to be reading much in the next few hours now for the rest of the day. I'm probably still going to read before going to bed, but I think I just kind of want to binge the rest of Off Campus. I've got 2 episodes left, and then put Reminders of Him on, and I just know that I can't solely read if I do that. Like, I can read whilst doing it, but it won't be like focusing properly on it. So I just feel like I'm going to call it end here. So we've got 5 hours and 47 minutes left on the timer, so we read for just under 20 hours. Well, no, about 18 hours this weekend. But in those 18 hours, we finished Diabound. I had 40% left of that book when we started about that. We read the whole of... What's it called? Oh, No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally. Absolutely loved that book. We read In Her Own League by Liz Tomfordy, which was like my favourite book of all time. Well, my favourite book of this month anyway. And then we read The Layover by Beth Recalls and really enjoyed that. I gave it a 3.5 in the end. Was really happy with that rating. And then we started Breaking Point by Mads Rafferty. So I think it's been a really good reading vlog either way, and a reading weekend, and I've really enjoyed the relaxingness of it. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon with another video.